I landed that P-51 upside down one day. Full throttle. Huh?
I'm not flying that.
No, it was not a real airplane. This is our story. I have never landed a real airplane. But I've kind of flown.
In plain sense, it makes sense in plain sense, then there's no reason.
I landed it upside down. I was flying it inverted off the deck, and full throttle come right across in front of us, and I pushed it. You know, as it's flying upside down in front of me now, it's coming across. It just started to sink a little bit, you know, and I waited to the last minute. I pushed the right direction, but I pushed too hard, and the plane went, and the tail hit the ground, and then that was it. It cut about a 50-foot groove in the runway in grass. No, I'm not kidding you. It just cut like perfect groove down the runway, and you can see where the blade had crossed, the hash marks crossed that where the blade just wham, busted the motor valve. Engine. Huh?
Break the motor up?
Nope, I was back on the field flying the next day. Yeah, I couldn't believe it. I had to put some new covering on the tail because it just wore covering right off the tail.
Just pick up pieces of the bridge.
Oh, yeah.
Nothing left.
That's the way
motor.
That's the way my keeper ended February 22nd. Hey, that was exactly
but anyway,
2 years ago today. Exactly. 2 years ago
Man is
today.
so evil.
Just in a trash can somewhere.
I got the tail hanging out over the fuselage was unrecognizable. There was no fuselage. There was like the nose,
so during the
cowl,
time of the tribulation,
and then the back end of the airplane. Everything else
Motor
was
shattered.
get out again.
no, the motor came. I got
Lead
the
some
motor
people
out?
yeah,
astray
rode some
along with
servos.
this fallen
Hit hard
angel.
enough to strip out
And
some
there'll be
servos.
one more
I got a
battle
busted motor up my
between God and
basement.
Satan. That will
I didn't do it.
and that's when
The whole thing is.
the new eternity.
Oh, it's all
Now,
bad.
Yeah.
Bent the shell.
Well, you're
No, it
talking
didn't.
about
I couldn't believe that because I put it in
says,
full throttle.
okay, God did this and this and this and this, but when Jesus came,
I fly now. The only plane I have going right now, I have 3 airplanes right now. But
is really out.
It's running as a
What
4-star
happened
40
here is
that I
that
built.
Jesus came
That's a
and
good
created the
plane.
church.
If you want to
And the
have another
church
fun
rules.
plane that's
And Jesus
aerobatic,
will come again
but easy to
someday.
fly and a lot of fun to fly, 4-star.
Was it like a
They
midway?
come upon the
No, it's a
and then
low
what
wing.
happened to
Low wing?
It's low wing, but man, it's a piece of cake. You can fly it.
There's another school of thought which says, well, it's really
And
not
landing the thing,
millennium.
it
It's
like
just
float,
an
and they'll
indefinite
just
period
float
of
above the
time in
runway.
which
You have to,
the
it's a
church will
tail
rule.
drag.
And then when you
You have
die,
to,
you go to heaven. And
I
then
usually try to touch the
that's
tail
what I
first,
think he's getting at.
but
Yeah.
I never really do. It was usually right about the time the tail's going to touch the thing just settles down. But if you tried to, like the P-51, I had to wheel it around. I had to bring it in and set the main gear down, and then lose my speed and let the tail settle down. You can never do that.
Yeah, you basically do. So what you do is you
Oh,
have,
never mind.
here's,
Just float right over.
here's,
You have to force it down.
here's
You have to
Daniel's
you have
man,
to slow it
there's
down,
Daniel's man.
and then you have
And
to
then,
you have to keep
you have
pulling
this,
back
that's where
on
the time of the Gentiles is, and that's part of the gap.
the elevator until the tail,
The
just about the tail
Gentiles
touches the
rule
ground. At that time, the wheels just
Palestine,
didn't
and
go.
that's that gap.
Well, that's another thing is that all the other planes I have are tail draggers, and I don't wanna do that.
So there's your gap, fill in your gap,
Tail dragger.
and then once the gap
All I
is
remember
filled
was
up,
my
and
tail
this one
dragger
comes
is
back
broke
into
top,
existence,
broke top.
then this kicks into
Then
gear
lean over.
again.
I see that more often with trainers actually.
Really?
Yeah, trying
So
to,
the
because,
trainer-
yeah, because they nose them in a lot, or the nose wheels are like, they're on a spring. And a lot of times they have a bigger prop on it, and there's just not very much prop clearance at all. By the time you get it
Gotta get out of here,
fast
guys.
enough that the prop will hit the ground, it should be going
I love it.
fast. It's going fast
Huh?
until it won't.
Are we only going to? Well, we're actually scheduled till 8:30, but in the room, we have to be out and have everything back in place by 9.
Okay, that's why I was kind of wondering.
I'm not doing it.
Like, don't take a break for 10 minutes
Well,
before we're
after
done.
Oh, yeah.
They have really.
I have that little further to go.
I love to train people, yeah.
Oh, I don't have anything anymore.
We don't
Oh, really?
No, they are. You wouldn't do it that hard, but see, we're just professionals.
They have
Yeah,
insurance
oh,
policy.
really?
I don't think the
So we don't.
trainers.
Oh, really?
No, we don't even have a club. I mean,
Well, I'll give them 5.
It's just a spot. It's just a spot we don't know. I know it.
Yeah, because they're thinking, why would we
the guy
have
that's
someone
kind of
there
the guy that takes
experienced
care of
that
folks,
close to
he
going?
screwed a plane inside of the brand
Ah,
new
there you
blade.
go.
Right into the door.
While we're waiting,
Screwed it right into the door.
Are there any other questions or comments?
Gives the homeowners insurance. Well, see, that's the thing about AMA, is all they'll cover is what your homeowners cover. Homeowners has to think it's crazy.
Really?
Because AMA will only cover what your homeowner doesn't.
So home, if I drill through.
Yes.
Yeah, they're gonna look at your homeowner's responsibility.
The folks that I have chosen, decided, have generally become kind of a mainstream.
The water.
There's a mainstream underneath this
Rural water.
that are survivalists, that are racist, that are anti-Semite. Sometimes you wonder about some of the mainline people too, but there's stuff underneath this.
Yeah.
The Aryan Nation and a whole bunch of others
California,
get into this stuff and take it clear.
They sometimes rotate between alfalfa and corn.
I think involved in the '70s, that there were groups that were advocating that we needed to go into the wilderness and into the mountains and into Colorado and into the wilderness and into the deserts and arm ourselves and get ready for the one world
They don't really have that up there.
the Antichrist and the whole bit.
Me talking to you got me looking at those planes.
You know, I had, last year, one time of all last year.
Nowadays didn't really
Hobby
support
Haven now,
ladies.
you know what Hobby Haven is.
Because they're not right, but they're trying to say, well,
He's
yes,
the
Jesus
airplane
Christ,
guy
this
there.
would really,
He flies out of London about every Thursday night.
Yes, it is. Their
Fly
spin
helicopters and
is
fly
that,
big
A, it
old
goes back to the
3D
scriptures, and
planes.
secondly,
He's
it goes
awesome.
back to the church fathers in the 2nd century.
So-
And you have to do some real digging, to look at the various church fathers.
It's a pretty good group of guys that flies out there.
Polycarp,
I just didn't
Justin
fly much
Martyr,
last year. I'm getting out of the itch.
those type of guys, to see what they have to say. And then they did talk
I had a
about
pair of gloves and I
Jesus
cut the
coming
thumbs
back.
in it. I sit out there, but that's when I
But
had a
by the
little more.
time we get to Augustine,
A little more fire.
the synagogue event, the whole thing is becoming really allegorized to where this is spiritualized. We can't do
Oh,
this
yeah.
because of these things you take them literal. We aren't even sure it belongs in the Bible.
Then I got cold.
So we can't take it literal. Now, there's another way to take it, it's also historic. Any other questions? Comments? I'm gonna get rolling here in a couple minutes, because we do have to get out at 9, and I'm hoping that a few of you can help us put tables away, some chairs, so we can get out of here and get out on time and not get in trouble here with that. So, I'm gonna kind of move ahead here a little bit. One thing I wanted to kind of pick up on that I didn't spend a lot of time with that I probably should have. You remember that Great Tribulation time? That 7 years? And it's the Great Tribulation that's split in half with the Antichrist. What these folks are saying is that prior to the rapture, and prior to the Antichrist actually being revealed, there is a setup taking place on the earth called the New World Order. Anybody heard of that? Actually, there was a guy named President Bush I, who when we went to Kuwait, developed a multilateral approach to that policy, that takeover by Saddam. And he called it the New World Order. And that they have doubled into this one world government concept. And they believe that there are multiple conspiracy theories. Now this is where this thing, as you were talking, this is where this starts getting a little bit weird. Because there are these multiple conspiracy theories that are conspiring to put together a one world government, taking away nationalism and nations and the sovereignty of nations and replacing it with a one world government. One of the groups that is involved in setting up this one world government, which again is the sign of the Antichrist and the end coming, is the United Nations. The United Nations is this horrible organization which actually brings nations together and makes agreements as an organization, and if you aren't careful, it will override the sovereignty of the individual nations and will be the platform on which this new world order will take place. There's a group that has been around for literally hundreds of years called the Illuminati. The Illuminati is this really strange, they're kind of connected a little bit with the Masons and a few other kind of secret organizations. They've been around literally for hundreds of years.